What a day. I'm up in the Drumoctor, Dalwhinnie area, and I can see, oh, I don't know, 20-30 miles it must be able to see. The visibility is incredible. It's maybe even more than that, it's hard to tell, but I'll check a map tonight. I can see all the way to Glencoe. I can see in the distance Ben Nevis. I can see Biddy and Nambian, part of the sisters, above the sisters at Glencoe. I can see Ben Alder, Craigmeader. Some of them I can barely even pronounce, but I can see so many tops. There's a few cloud inversions out there. There's a little bit of cloud in the tops, but the visibility is incredible. Anyone out there today, like where I am just now, is going to get some phenomenal visibility. What a great day. I can see for miles. I can see all the way to Speen Bridge area. Yeah, the vis is absolutely phenomenal. Ben Alder looks fantastic out there. See the summit of Nambian. Anyone up there will probably see all the way to me as well just now. Phenomenal, phenomenal day. I'm well up. The moon's out. I'm just heading up there just now, just for some photography. But I've been blessed today. Been blessed with an absolutely phenomenal sky. It's just out of this world. I can't stop looking back. It's cold up here. I'm obviously travelling light. I've got a belt order. I've got a rab jacket here. I've got a belt with some basics. No pack. I've got all I need. There's plenty of water up here. I've got a little gel sachet. I've got some little squishy orange juice to flavour it. Take the edge off it, even though it tastes lovely in the mountains. Some sweets. Keep the airways open. Bit of chocolate, 3 tangerines. And I was well fueled with the porridge. And I'm on a Stalkers track, so there's no major requirement. I'll not be navigating much. I'm actually out a walk. This is what I call a leisurely wander. This would be a great walk to bring a few guys out, a few people. It's not a massive day. It's good walking, and you'll need you'll need to be fairly fit, but not mega fit. You've got Loch Eric out there in the distance. There's Loch Treig. Over the back you've got Loch Ossian. Oh, what a day, look at that view. You see, it's difficult because with the phone, I sometimes think you guys will see what I see, but it's not until, you really have to zoom. I mean, that's me looking out towards Nambian and Glencoe. They're big mountains, They're 4,000ers, they're huge. The view's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I've been around a lot of these summits out here. Seeing it from this side is just it's a completely different perspective. It's a phenomenal perspective, and with the clarity today, there's very little in the atmosphere to dull down my vision. I'll work it out later, but I must be I'm seeing 20 miles easily. I'm seeing 20 miles. So yeah, it's absolutely phenomenal. You can see when I zoom out, the distance, it's just incredible. So yeah, this would be a great day for people to come out and just get a good experience on the Stalkers Path. You know, it's good underfoot. A decent pair of, it could actually be done with a decent pair of trainers, although I always recommend a little bit of ankle support, especially for folk that are just coming out. My ankles are like a mountain goat's, they're that used to it, they're well conditioned to balance and rotate and move, so they're used to that. But if you're just out, you know, and this is your first day, it would be a great day. You know, it's a really, really stunning vantage point. Past a few people, a few walkers, a few dog walkers, and it's everybody's saying the same thing, that they've had some stunning photographs today and some stunning views. Here's a little shelter where you would stop off, and you know, a little windbreak. What we've got a little couple of ladybird stone, wee flower stone. Somebody's painted some nice wee things just to lighten your day up. Little seat, little bit of shelter, keep the wind off your back, sit, have a sandwich, have a cup of tea, and just enjoy that absolutely incredible landscape. That's the best of Scotland, looking out there. Dalwhinnie, the Stalkers Path, the Stalkers Hills, you know, I don't know if it's, I'm not going to say it's underestimated or it's undervalued. It's phenomenally accessible, and my guilt is that I drive through that area on a regular basis. I pass through it, you know, most days, most weeks I pass through that area, so it's easy. I suppose it's easy to say, you know, you're moving on to the next area, but actually it's got so much to offer. It's hard to explain what it's got to offer, but look out there. You know, this is all accessible with a small day pack and a little bit of oomph, a little bit of oomph in your step, and you're out there. You know, taking the Stalkers Path right alongside there and getting up there onto the summits and looking back, you know, that is absolutely worth the effort, and it's within most people's reach. So this is going to be one that we'll need to have a good look at and a good think about making this maybe the first day. Get half a dozen people together and get you out here, because it is well worth it. Absolutely phenomenal place to walk. It's not a major day. You're not climbing huge elevations and big steep faces. It's a long steady climb out. But that is worth it. Look at that. That's made my day seeing that. That's why I'm out here. It's just an incredible spot. Absolutely love it. I wonder who's been up in Biddy and Nambian today. There'll be photographs on tonight and tomorrow from the summit up there. I can see from here the clarity in Glencoe today. Glencoe today will be a climber's dream, for sure. And out towards like Loch Treig and stuff, okay, you've got the Hermit of Treig. It's a documentary on YouTube. Old Ken, he's nearly 80. He's been living out there for years on the hillside. And on the other side, there's a guy, George, that's out on the other side. Oh no, is it Willie? What's his name? No, it's Davey. George, Willie, Davey. His name's Davey. He's a bit younger. I think Davey's about 60 now. And you'll see bits of them on YouTube. They live in opposite sides of Loch Treig. I don't even know if they see each other often, you know, but they chose to live there. They live off-grid in tents, you know, it's a very extremely remote place. But they choose to do it, and, you know, they've been out there a long time. I think Ken's been out there 30 plus years, and Davey 10, 15 years. And that's the choice he made, you know. He wanted a new life. He wanted away from the beaten track, and that's what he chose to do. So he went and done it and just decided, I'm not living in the mainstream anymore. Took themselves off grid. And yeah, you've got Ken, I think it was the Cannes Film Festival, the Hermit of Treig they called it. Fantastic. There you go, guys. This is the why I always say why, you know, this is the why. That's spiritual out there, that is food for the soul. There's very, very little, in my opinion, you know, no drug. I don't care what people say about highs and stuff. There's nothing quite as satisfying as taking yourself out somewhere and just experiencing that and absorbing that kind of energy. That kind of sunlight, that kind of landscape, that goes right into your soul. You don't forget things like this. I don't. I absolutely live for this. This is food for the soul. Look at it. That's the best of Scotland out there. This is one of the best viewpoints in all of Scotland, in my opinion. Honestly, it is. Looking back towards Glencoe and Speen Bridge and just capturing it. It's astonishing the amount of summits that's in that little area that we're looking at just now. Some of the very best climbing in Scotland's out there. I truly, truly love it. And right now, at this moment in time, I don't see a single human being out there. There is a couple of people in the summit way up over my left shoulder. They're about a country mile from me as I stand here. I wonder who's out there, but there'll be people out there. There'll be a few guys out there, for sure. There always is, making their way down now at this kind of time of day. I'm making my way up. They're making their way down. Worth it, isn't it? It's absolutely worth it. Look at that. Just enjoy that. I like to share it with you. Some people that aren't able to get up on the channel, you know, they like to see it where I am. Well, that's something special today. I'll give you one last little zoom. Just enjoy that. That's just absolutely phenomenal. And you're not going to beat that. You're not going to beat it at all. It's a special place. Cannot beat it. There's a plane up there. The moon's out, as you can see. The moon's whatever it's doing, it's up there anyway. Right guys, have a good day. I hope you enjoy this, and as always, stay steady striving.